With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Brown. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Lamar changing the play. Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
And now they'll shift things around.
7 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Cincinnati.
Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Jackson now. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Quick, ready?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been in a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
To throw is Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Ravens had 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Demetrius Knight able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Second and 3. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
They'll run it again with Barkley. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Barkley inside handoff. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Here's 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Now it's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Here's Jackson.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals 22-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have retaken a third quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we'll just say, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Up the middle with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Ravens 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've got to keep hammering away up.
There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
That keeps the score. Ravens 20, Bengals 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a give to Barkley.
114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw.
Pryor has it complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
An inside give, Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at his own
63.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he will find his man on the outside.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Bengals.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On the run, it's Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, 73.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Sit hot. 180. Let's go. Sit hot. Ready, shot. Sit hot.
Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 40 yards. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malachi Starks. Now he's free to midfield. He knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Henry out of a pistol. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he could even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out